So this piece here, you cannot get it. So if anybody comes across a tractor that doesn't have cracked ones,
You are now watching Farming with Duffy Ag.
welcome back to the channel. Previously, well, Frank finished up soybeans. We brought the disc back. Before that, we put some hours on this, turned some dirt. So I will explain exactly what is going on with this. So this has 2 fuel tanks, right? Somebody did correct me there. I don't even remember, 74 gallons a piece or something like that. So as you see, it comes up, it goes across, it tees, and then it goes over, goes through the lift pump. So that screen in the lift pump was full of junk. And what we really got to do, and a lot of people have said, just drain it down, drain the fuel out, blah, blah, blah. If I got 100 gallons worth of fuel in here, I need to actually clean it out. And I'm not going to go buy 25-gallon buckets and then try to transfer it and not make a mess. But yeah, I got some ideas. So we will see what comes of that. But putting those draw tubes in will help me long term, because it's a peace of mind that, yes, I'm good all the way back down into the tank, because that is an issue. So based on what I pulled out of the screen, and well, I'll show you again. I'm sure it's full of junk again. Might need a pair of pliers though. Okay. We'll let the fuel drain back. Now that we create an air gap. So before I had a glass one, and then we broke it when we put this frame back in. But as you see here, see there's junk on that screen. Not nearly as bad as what it was. And there's junk in the bowl. We'll clean those out. I got new screens coming just to keep it clean. When I took it off, there was literally caked all the way around. So there's definitely stuff that it's sucking up through the bottom, and it's contaminated fuel. And somebody said that about my pickup. They said, no, I don't think that's really it. It's something electrical, is what I believe. So we'll figure it out. But this truck and that definitely have the same thing. Somebody said maybe algae is in the tank, but it's legit dirt and some rust. I think that's rust. I don't think that's algae. Maybe I'll treat everything with algae, but we got to get it empty at some point. That is where we're at. I got diesel fuel all over you guys. Yep. So that's back on. We prime it back up. A lot of people had the comments that I was wiring my voltage gauge right into the battery system, not with the key system. So I switched it. There you go. So now it's wired right in. So when the key is off, it doesn't drain down. Granted, I always kill the battery whenever I walk away from it, because way too many people have burned a tractor down, and I'd rather not end up with a burnt tractor. So the only other thing to do before I can put this cover back on is wire the lights, so the backlights of that switch. So we'll go ahead and do that, and then at least we can put the cover back on, clean it up. Maybe we'll dive into dynamatting the ceiling, since the weather is nice and warm, and we got some dynamat, we got the cover. The only thing that I'm gonna do at some point is put light bar across each side so you can see right out on on your sides. It's all wired, it's all up there already. I just got to find the light bars I want. I had 2 light bars. They were different styles, and so I just said, no, I'll get 2 of the same, and just never got around to it. So in order to get into that switch, you got to take that bottom panel off. There's 1 bolt right here. Take the nut off, and that panel will slide back out. There's some clips. I always love that. So you can barely read it still. You can see the John Deere logo. So close bros in Impet. Oh, close bros Implement Inc. East Highway. I can't read the number. 46, maybe 40. Oakley, Kansas. So that was the dealership tag. Item 1841 from there. So that's really cool. Just wild. That stuff, it happens now, but not like it used to. Like all the dealerships had cool tags and everything. Oh. Yeah. East Highway 46. Oakley, Kansas. Anybody out there? I don't think they don't exist. I have looked them up any longer, so yeah, there's 1 clip here. There's supposed to be another one down there, but it has been missing. Someday we'll get that back. But here's your switch, and I rewired all that because it was junk. So you just got to figure out which connection out of that switch gives us light all the time, as far as when the lights are on, which means road lights and field lights. Now we got it. So key switch is off, it's running. So I got oil pressure. There you go. And then you can't see it, but the lights are on up top. We'll put this cover on. Let it all work down the side, up and in. Gaining. So slide that cover back on. Close the door. Lay on the tire. So that has a clip. And then you got 1 nut on this side that holds it. And then I did go get the console, steering console cover. So we'll throw that back on because we should be good underneath there. For now. Something will happen in a little bit, but for right now, should be good. I ran into a little difficulties. I do not have bolts to put in those 4 holes. Everything I got is way too long. Yes, I know I should have a bolt collection. Problem is I just dug through my storage trailer, and I couldn't even find the spray to do up at the top to put this mat on, which needs a little cleaning up, but couldn't find that. So we're gonna throw the Dynamat up. I did cut the antenna because filling that hole was gonna be a little interesting, especially by myself. So cut it flat, flush there. That should be okay. It shouldn't stick out, but then we still got the look like we got a radio. Yeah, and it still is watertight, so we'll have to run to O'Connor's, get those. We'll get some spray to actually put the mat on, which probably isn't the worst thing to go do. And then let me throw the Dynamat up first so then it can start sticking. It's beautiful out today. So this is Dynamat everywhere around here, even on the floors, the walls. It all has Dynamat, and then I put the cab kit in over it. I never did the ceiling because I wanted to find the leaks and I had other projects to do, but greatly reduced the sound. So been really happy with it, but I've had these extra sheets to do up here, so I'll cut them out and throw them across. Oh yeah. So I'll clean the surface up some. Peel the black back off of it. This big sheet. I cut it down a little bit on the sides. and then you just push it on. It sticks really, really well. Cut another section for there, and then we'll do the up in the front here. Oh, a little bit of dust. When this tractor originally came to me, there's like carpet around on the walls, and the ceiling was all falling down, and it was just full of years and years and years of junk. Yep, that worked pretty good then. Nice. Used up all the remaining Dynamat, so I got a few spots that are missing, but this helps so much. When I first got this tractor and this cab was just, you couldn't even talk to yourself, so I felt pretty bad for Yanko that he was stuck with me. Now he doesn't mind it, but it's a lot quieter than it was. So hopefully this helps too. We'll let this get all stuck to itself. And we're gonna go get 4 bolts and some spray to do the headliner. And then we'll be able to get that in, and we just got the plastic cover. O'Connor's with the goods. I did get trash bags for myself because, well, I'm all out of trash bags, but we got some 3M contact adhesive. I think this is high strength. That should work good for that. We got the bolts. Some extra bolts, and then I got 2 tennis balls. I don't know where he went. I don't know where. Here you go. I got you a tennis ball. What a life. There's honestly like 20 tennis balls around here, but he knows I get them. There he goes. Just gonna chew on it. It's a fresh one. He knows he hasn't touched it yet. So another thing that's been going on. So actually, I'll show you this in a minute, but I'll explain how this all came about. So about a month ago, the people at Vivor hit me up, and they actually make this pump that I have on the manure tank, and it's worked really, really well since I figured out my charging voltage off the truck. So they hit me up and they said, hey, we saw you had one of our products. And I said, yeah. And I said, it's worked really well. And they said, we have other products. Would you be interested in trying them out, see what you like? So I got 2 products right now from them. And I don't actually know how I'm going to use this product at all, but I told them it would be cool to have. I know there's gonna come, basically what they're helping me do is build an arsenal of random items that I need from time to time that I don't even know about. So they hooked me up with a thermal camera. Let's turn it on. So it's got a memory card in it, so you can save pictures. And then it's a C port. But I was messing around the other day, and like, it's just, so system is initializing, and as you see, it's actually pretty well. You guys got a lot of, there we go. So takes a second, initializes, and then it's all in heat signature. We'll see what keeps coming from Vivor as far as neat stuff that it has. There we go. So here's where I'm at. So we got this infrared camera, and as we see, we'll put it on the truck, and that top left temperature starts changing when you, based on where you put it. So 70 degrees, and then it's got a scale on the right side of the whole picture to give you an idea. But clearly, tires being rubber and sitting in the sun, they warmed up through the day. And then if we go over here, you can see the work van, we were just driving it around. Let's see, the work van is 68 degrees, and then we got Yanko down over here. So pretty freaking neat. I'm not exactly sure how I'm going to utilize this product. I said, yeah, I'll give it a try. I'll see how it fits in. I figure with some equipment, there's always times where you want to check temperatures of things, gearboxes, and make sure they're all the same. And this will be very quick and cool to see the difference between it, because it is showing you a whole picture of the environment, so you can compare one to the other. And it does spot out the hottest thing going. So like, I'm looking at the trees right now, and there's a little red one that's bouncing around, and that points in on the hottest thing there, which is 82 degrees, 83 degrees. So this thing's pretty neat. But if you're interested in this or anything else that they have, go check it out. Link down below. I think it's 10% off now till middle of next month or something like that. But like I said, we have more stuff coming from them, as far as they said, hey, what can make your life easier? And at some point we will be back in a shop, and I'll always need tools. That's part of life. So pretty sweet that they figured out that I was utilizing their pump and connected it all up, and that pump's been really good. So if you have something for that application, give it a try. But alrighty, so this will be in our arsenal, but like I said, description down below. 10% off right now, so if you're interested in, check out their other products that they got. Well, let's get that headliner in. That's what we'll do first. That is a nice tennis ball. Where'd you get that one? Where'd you get this tennis ball? You got more ticks on you? Hold on, you're okay. We've been pulling ticks off you left and right. Okay, I did have to cut this front because this must be built for like a no AC cab, maybe. I don't know, the 60/30 cabs, or they all have the same setup in the front. So it's built, some of these pieces are built for multiple cabs. You do have to cut, but this was going to like here, so I just cut it back, ran it back up and around. Everything's tucked in and it's glued on, and well, that looks a lot better than it did before. I like that. It's I forget the kit, fry off. I'll look it up and let you guys know again. I've had this headliner. Well, I did the cab kit I think 2 winters ago, and I've had the headliner since then. It's been sitting around, so it's got a few marks and whatnot from sitting around, but it looks good. I'm pleased with it, definitely pleased with it. So back panels, side panels, all down below, they were all in the kit. Next piece, the cover. Ooh, before we do that, probably should put the bolt in that I robbed. Oh no, that came from up there. I gotta find the bolt I robbed. Put the cover on. Got all the wires in. Come on. There we go. Perfect. We got some extra bolts, but washers. There's 2 on each side. So this piece here, you cannot get it. So if anybody comes across a tractor that doesn't have cracked ones, or if anybody local is pretty good at plastic welding, let me know. Because, well, yeah, this is a obsolete part. Somebody did add this, which at some point we'll wire it back in, but I wish that wasn't there. I hate the look of that. So we'll get it up. The drains have to go back through and then out the side, but all the panels should line right up. And this might be a extra hands kind of job, because you gotta slide that through at an angle. This is not a good idea. Yeah, something that you cannot get replaced. Let's do it by ourselves. Here we go. Uh-oh. What did we just break? Nothing? Okay. Oh, that's not so much good. That's tight in there. Oh, wait. Yeah, no, those have to go up like that. Oh, no, they go on the inside. Damn. Dang it. Alrighty. My bad. We did not have to do that. Everything's still together. I guess it just goes up. That's easier. Ding. You know. I guessed on these, and they're actually the right size. I think the top ones are some little screws though. Big upgrades here. Look at this. So, got everything back in for the cab kit. Should quiet it down quite a bit. So this panel, I need to get a few screws. I'll order them right from Green Parts with that. With the bowl filter. So, a few screws just to hold there. I think the corners. And then we'll be good to go. But all the cab kit, headliners in. God, does it clean it up good. Big fan of that. So, alrighty. It is Sunday. Yeah. Projects like this, they drag on. Like, you guys get to see a little bit of it. But I've been messing with this for hours. We got it done. I'm happy. This has been sitting. I put washers on everything, so hopefully it will prevent it from cracking more. But this has been sitting on the shelf for, I don't know, 3 years now maybe. And the cab kit itself has been two years probably. I do got to put that bolt back in. That's the one I robbed to make sure it fit in there. So I'll grab that, but then I'm going to get out of here. I appreciate you guys watching along. Yeah. Little project. Slowly checking them off. Hopefully we get good news this week. I guess we'll see. We got about 2 weeks till our deadline, and we'll go from there. So appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.